In this quick video, I'm going to go through problem C17p1 on the balanced brackets. A lot of you lost points on this one for a couple of reasons. Some of you, it either always said balanced or it always said not balanced, or it didn't pass the test that I gave it. And I think the big thing is a lot of you were not, you just had two cases. You had if it was an opening bracket, push; if it's a closing one, pop. And that doesn't work. You have to have it where you're matching up the braces, okay? And some of you had very convoluted if this or this statements, and I personally find those difficult to untangle. And I think it leads to errors. I think that's what happened on yours. So I'm going to show you what I did for this program. Not that it's the only way. Mine could be shorter because it is true if in any of the three opening uh, brackets, you push and you don't care about anything else. So, but what I did, so most of this is just the setup, so nothing too exciting to look at. Okay, but it's once you get this thing that you can't see out of the way. There you go. Okay. I'm just getting my equation here. I'm allowing for spaces, whatever. I originally had a test one in, just so I didn't have to type it in every time as I was testing, but then I got rid of that as I went along. Okay. And then basically what I'm doing, there's two things. Again, I could have said case open parentheses, case open square bracket, case open curly bracket, push. But I didn't. I'm putting these together. So I've got the opening bracket here. I push it. If not, two things. Okay. The stack can't be empty. It's going to give you an underflow error. And the stack top has to equal the same thing. It has to be a mate to the one that we're pushing. Okay. So I had this reversed before. I had it the stack top equal to whatever and the not stack empty. It still gave me the underflow. Okay, when you do this top, it can't be empty or it gives you an error. Okay, and one of my tests tested for that. Okay, so I break down here, and then the other two are exactly the same. Right, there's not anything different there except that I changed the brackets. Okay, and that's really all that it amounts to. Okay. And then at the end, if balanced, I print out that it is. If not, I print out that it's not. So not much there. So let's run this and see. So the first test that I did was, that's really weird. It's not what I did. That's what I did. Oh, I probably didn't hit yeah, I know what I did. Okay. So that one's balanced. That one had a mix and it's fine. And you could put in curly braces as well and it should still work. The other thing I tested that caught up a lot of people was an open parentheses and a closing curly brace. Okay. That one is not balanced. If that one reports as balanced, then your all your ors are messed up. Okay. And the last thing I tested, and this is where you catch the underflow, was this one. Okay. And again, that one worked after I switched around the empty ones. Okay. So if you lost points on this, not the end of the world. It was a homework problem, so it's not worth as much as in class. But I think it is important that, I think you were trying to simplify things by only having two things. If it's an opening, do this. If it's closed, do that. But I think that complexity of logic ended up making it difficult for you to see what was happening and led to errors. Okay. So you've only got six things to deal with. I'm happy enough having six cases if each one is really clear. When you start doing the ands and ors, life gets complex. I've got an and in this case because I didn't have any other way. But in general, I try to avoid those because they can lead to difficulties for sure.